Hello everyone. Good evening. So I'm Sridhar from Bosch, and along with my friend Harshit, I'd like to introduce our gaming solution. So as a child, I remember numerous journeys in the rear seat of my old hatchback which my father had, where I had no entertainment really. It was really a boring journey. And at that time I remember the only entertainment we had was the digital stereo. Fast forward to today, the car has actually evolved into a digital cockpit. Yeah, it is a digital connected space, but still, one of the most entertaining, engaging feature, gaming, is not found its way into the car. So this gave us an opportunity to understand why is this happening, what can we do about it. So we looked into why gaming is not so prevalent in the car right now, and we found certain factors. One of it, for example, is the hardware capability. Now, the in-vehicle infotainment systems, they're not as powerful as our phones, right? And they also have to be durable for a long period of time, right? So to play games in the car really required high compute, which was not financially making sense for the car OEMs, right? If you fast forward, we also looked into user experience constraints. How do you really play game inside the car in a manner where the user can consume it safely and also consume it in the right context? Can he enjoy the game inside the car? We also saw that over a period of time, safety is always a critical parameter inside the car. And what happens when we allow games inside the car? What is the consequence of it? Is it really safe to have games inside the car? And then, of course, we had other constraints in terms of vehicle parameters, in terms of network connectivity. So there are a lot of open questions with games, having games into the car. We thought, let's find a solution to it. And with that, together with our partner, we have developed a solution called Gaming on Wheels, which is a solution which allows you to play games, various categories of games inside the car. From a very hyper casual gaming to a real serious gamer, we have game for every gamer. Now, what we have decided is to make it as a platform so that if you have games which you own, for example, over Steam, then you can actually play those games inside the car. This way, the games never become old because you know the typical game cycle is probably, let's say, 3 years to 5 years. After that, the game fades away, and the car is still for a longer duration. So we've ensured that you can have constant game updates in the car. We've also thought further, how do we make it even better? So when we analyzed the game ecosystem and the car, we found the car has all the elements to make a perfect gaming console. Yeah, you have a steering, you have pedals, you have the right seats, the right ambience. Now, why not change the car into a gaming console, right? And that's our vision with which we started. One of the important challenges here in this journey was to understand how can we get high quality, high graphics rich games into our ecosystem, right? How do you play the real good games, so to say, and how do you keep ourselves updated? With some searching, we found cloud gaming would be a perfect choice for us. So we thought, let's integrate cloud gaming into our ecosystem. With that, with the support from Open Bosch, we tried to scout for the right partners. And I have with me Harshit, a very serious gamer I know, who will try to talk about how we entered this space and how we now support cloud gaming inside the car. Over to you, Harshit.
Thank you, Sridhar. So basically, we are very grateful for, by introducing by Bosch. And right now, we have an experience of more than 5 to 6 years in cloud gaming. And there was a very interesting challenge which Bosch has given us. So if you'll see, 3 major challenges what we have seen while working in the cloud gaming space. And from cloud gaming, the game should be in the normal mobility cars. That was something which is very challenging. You can see a AAA game into play into our vehicles, which is which we have in hardware limits. And then second, obviously, users are very impatient when they are in car. And at the same time, network is something which is not stable in cars, in most of the cars, because it's it's movable. And then that's how we started approaching it. And we have introduced few of the technologies here where we have cloud, we have managed adaptive bitrate, which is, the 5 Mbps speed itself will manage each and everything on the cloud. We have optimized GPU architecture, what we have built here. And then obviously our enhanced SDK has implemented, which all of this overall approach, we have reduced an experience of 30 seconds to launch the game. From that to real-time ABR, and obviously at the same time, quality of service at 5 Mbps is our approach what we have bring in. Stable in real-world driving experience at the same time at production level. So that's how we have built it so far. Thank you.
Thanks, Harshit. So that's where we are today. And we want to give a glimpse of where we want to really reach, right? So the car has a lot of sensors, a lot of connections, a lot of actuators, and we are seeing how would it change into a real gaming console. For example, you're driving on your video game and you're accelerating, and the ambient light in the car changes. And as you decelerate, then again the ambient light changes. So there are a lot of cool features we can develop over this ecosystem, and we are trying to now see how to integrate this sensors and actuators into the game ecosystem. Right? So we are also exploring how do you make the car as the hero car or the hero element in the game. For example, if you have a game as a driving game, how do you bring your particular OEM car into the game that it becomes the hero car? So we are trying to do a lot of hyper-personalization in this area so that the brand could have a lot of PR value on it, and there is a customer image which can be built over this gaming ecosystem. We're also looking at subscription-based services around this setup. How do we add value add by gaming, by adding new games, by adding new features in the games, and this could be a model to open up subscription within the car because the users are already used to do this outside the car in your mobile, and we are trying to see if we can translate that ecosystem back into the car. So if you found the presentation so far interesting, if you need further questions, we are out there, or you can visit us in our booth, and we'll be happy to take questions. Thank you.
Thank you.